we are talking about women boss, strong leadership, real power, a mindset, a movement, and a modern definition of leadership. This video is not about competition, dominance, or conflict. It's about confidence, responsibility, and growth. If you believe leadership is about vision, courage, and making a positive impact, then this message is for you. Let's begin. Women boss. Strong leadership, real power is about redefining leadership through confidence, resilience, and vision. This concept highlights the strength women bring to leadership, not by imitation, but by authenticity. A women boss leads with clarity, emotional intelligence, and strategic thinking, proving that power is not about control, but about influence and impact. This title celebrates women who step into leadership roles, make bold decisions, and inspire growth in themselves and others. Part 1. What strong leadership really means, almost equals 2,000 characters. Strong leadership is not about authority alone. For a women boss, leadership starts from within, from self-awareness, discipline, and purpose. Before leading others, she leads herself. A women boss understands that strength is not loudness. It is consistency. It is the ability to stay calm under pressure, to make decisions without fear, and to take responsibility for outcomes. Strong leadership means knowing when to speak and when to listen. It means setting clear boundaries while remaining open to collaboration. One of the key qualities of strong leadership is vision. A women boss sees beyond the present moment. She sets goals, creates direction, and stays focused even when challenges appear. Obstacles do not stop her, they sharpen her strategy. Another important element is emotional intelligence. Strong leaders understand people. They communicate clearly, manage conflict with respect, and build trust over time. A women boss does not lead through fear, she leads through clarity and example. Strong leadership also requires courage. Courage to make difficult decisions. Courage to say no when necessary. Courage to stand firm in values, even when it's uncomfortable. This courage creates real power, not temporary influence, but lasting impact. In the next part, we will explore how real power is built through daily habits and mindset. Part 2. Real power of a women boss. Real power for a women boss is not defined by titles, positions, or external recognition, because true influence cannot be bought or demanded. It is cultivated from inner strength, self-awareness, and a consistent pattern of purposeful actions that reflect both her vision and her values. A women boss knows that leadership starts from within, with self-discipline, courage, and the confidence to make decisions even when the outcome is uncertain or the path is difficult, because she understands that mistakes are not failures but opportunities for growth, learning, and resilience. She approaches every challenge with focus and calmness, understanding that real strength is demonstrated not through aggression or loudness, but through clarity, composure, and the ability to act decisively while maintaining respect for herself and others. Communication is a critical component of her power. She speaks with intention, listens actively, and ensures her words inspire understanding, trust, and collaboration rather than fear or compliance. A women boss also continuously improves her knowledge and skills, remaining curious and adaptive in changing environments, because competence is the foundation of lasting influence, and informed decisions build credibility that no title can provide. Boundaries, emotional intelligence, and strategic thinking allow her to navigate complexity without losing focus on long-term goals, while her presence naturally commands respect because she embodies integrity, consistency, and authenticity in every action. Most importantly, real power is measured by impact, the ability to inspire others, empower growth, and create environments where people feel motivated to contribute, learn, and succeed alongside her. She does not seek validation or need to dominate. Instead, her confidence, resilience, and commitment to her values create influence that is felt, acknowledged, and followed naturally, making her leadership. Ultimate empowerment and visionary call for a women boss. As we bring this journey together, it is clear that being a women boss is far more than a title. It is a transformative path of intentional leadership, resilience, and vision that shapes both the individual and everyone she influences. True power is cultivated through consistent action, self-discipline, and unwavering commitment to personal and professional growth, where empathy, integrity, courage, and clarity intersect to create leadership that endures beyond fleeting accomplishments. A women boss leads with authenticity, showing that strength is measured not by control or dominance but by the ability to uplift, inspire, and empower others to reach their highest potential. She turns every challenge into an opportunity, every setback into a lesson, and every uncertainty into a strategic step toward progress, proving that obstacles are not roadblocks but catalysts for innovation and growth. Her influence expands exponentially as she mentors, supports, and guides others, fostering a culture of collaboration, creativity, and continuous learning, demonstrating that true leadership multiplies when others rise alongside her. Vision and foresight shape every decision, ensuring that her actions today contribute to a future that is inclusive, purposeful, and transformative. Emotional intelligence allows her to navigate complex dynamics, communicate effectively, and build trust, ensuring that her leadership resonates and leaves a lasting impression. Beyond measurable achievements, the legacy of a women boss is reflected in the empowerment she inspires, the leaders she cultivates, and the systems she transforms, creating a ripple effect that impacts generations to come. Now is the moment to act. Embrace your power, lead with purpose, and commit to lifting others as you rise, knowing that every choice, habit, and mindset you cultivate today becomes the foundation of the extraordinary leader you are destined. Expanding impact and empowering the next generation. A women boss knows that true leadership extends beyond immediate achievements. It is about expanding influence, nurturing talent, and inspiring the next generation of leaders to reach their highest potential. The journey of leadership does not end with personal success. It grows through the lives she touches, the teams she mentors, and the communities she empowers. By intentionally creating opportunities, sharing knowledge, and modeling resilience, she cultivates environments where creativity, collaboration, and ambition flourish. Her decisions are guided by vision, purpose, and ethical integrity, demonstrating that leadership is not just a role, but a responsibility to shape meaningful change. Challenges are embraced as catalysts for innovation, and setbacks are transformed into lessons that strengthen both her and those around her. Emotional intelligence, empathy, and clarity allow her to communicate effectively, resolve conflicts, and build trust, ensuring her influence is lasting and positive. A women boss elevates others, understanding that empowering those around her multiplies success and leaves a ripple effect that reaches far beyond her immediate sphere. She inspires courage, confidence, and determination, proving that real power is reflected in the growth, achievement, and empowerment of others, not just in titles or accolades. Visionary leadership involves anticipating trends, fostering innovation, and taking bold action while remaining grounded in core values. By committing to continuous learning, reflection, and mentorship, she ensures that her influence is sustainable and transformative, creating a legacy that transcends personal accomplishments. Every choice, habit, and action becomes a building block for long-term impact, showing that a woman boss does not just lead for today, she shapes the leaders, thinkers, and changemakers of tomorrow. Ultimately, expanding impact as a women boss. Mentorship, legacy, and the ripple effect. A women boss recognizes that her influence extends far beyond her own achievements. True leadership is measured by the positive impact she creates in the lives of others and the legacy she leaves behind. Mentorship is at the heart of this process, as she actively guides, supports, and empowers emerging leaders, providing knowledge, encouragement, and opportunities for growth. By investing in the development of others, she multiplies her influence, creating a ripple effect that strengthens teams, communities, and organizations for years to come. A women boss demonstrates that legacy is not about personal accolades or temporary success, but about the enduring structures, values, and relationships she builds that enable others to thrive. She fosters environments of collaboration, creativity, and accountability, where individuals feel motivated to excel, innovate, and lead with confidence. Through resilience, courage, and strategic thinking, she turns challenges into learning experiences, showing others that setbacks are temporary and that persistence, adaptability, and vision are the keys to sustained success. Emotional intelligence and empathy guide her interactions, allowing her to connect authentically, resolve conflicts constructively, and build trust that strengthens every layer of influence. By modeling integrity, transparency, and purpose-driven action, she inspires others to adopt the same principles, ensuring that her impact resonates long after her direct involvement ends. Every decision she makes, every opportunity she creates, and every lesson she imparts contributes to a broader ecosystem of empowerment, growth, and excellence. The ripple effect of her leadership is profound. Individuals gain confidence, teams achieve more, and organizations evolve in ways that reflect her guidance and vision. Ultimately, mentorship and legacy define a women boss as a transformational leader whose influence, sustaining influence and leaving a legacy as a women boss. A women boss understands that leadership is not a temporary role but a lifelong journey, where the ultimate measure of success is the lasting influence she creates and the legacy she leaves behind. Sustaining influence requires a combination of self-discipline, continuous learning, empathy, strategic thinking, and unwavering integrity, as well as the ability to adapt to evolving challenges while staying true to her core values. A women boss recognizes that real power is not derived from authority or recognition, but from her capacity to inspire, mentor, and empower others, fostering environments where people feel motivated, respected, and supported to achieve their fullest potential. She leads with clarity and purpose, ensuring that her actions align with her vision and demonstrate consistency, fairness, and resilience, because these qualities build trust and credibility over time. Emotional intelligence allows her to navigate complex relationships, resolve conflicts constructively, and communicate effectively, creating a culture where collaboration, innovation, and growth are not only encouraged but expected. By embracing challenges as opportunities, she models courage and perseverance, showing that setbacks are temporary and that resilience transforms difficulties into stepping stones for future achievements. mentorship and guidance are central to sustaining influence, as a women boss actively cultivates the next generation of leaders, shares knowledge, and creates pathways for others to rise alongside her, multiplying the positive impact of her leadership. Strategic foresight and vision ensure that her decisions are not only relevant in the present but also pave the way for long-term growth, innovation, and success, shaping organizations, communities, and industries in meaningful ways. Real power, in this context, is reflected through the tangible and intangible effects. Ultimate conclusion and final empowering message for a women boss. As we conclude this series, it is clear that being a women boss is not merely a role or a title. It is a deliberate practice of leadership, resilience, vision, and empowerment that transforms not only the individual but everyone around her. True influence is built through consistent actions, intentional habits, and unwavering commitment to personal and professional growth, where discipline, empathy, integrity, and courage intersect to create real power that endures beyond fleeting achievements. A women boss leads with authenticity, demonstrating that strength is measured not by dominance but by the ability to uplift, guide, and inspire others to reach their full potential. She turns challenges into opportunities, setbacks into lessons, and uncertainty into strategic decisions that pave the way for long-term success and meaningful impact. Her influence multiplies as she mentors, supports, and empowers those around her, fostering a culture of collaboration, innovation, and continuous learning, proving that leadership is strongest when it elevates others as much as oneself. Vision and foresight guide every decision, ensuring that her actions today shape a future that is inclusive, progressive, and transformative. Emotional intelligence allows her to navigate complex relationships, build trust, and communicate effectively, ensuring her leadership is respected and impactful. A women boss leaves a legacy, not just in measurable results but in the inspiration, empowerment, and growth she instills in others, creating a ripple effect that reaches far beyond her immediate sphere. The journey of a women boss teaches us that true leadership is continuous, intentional, and transformative, and that every choice, habit, and mindset contributes to the creation of a lasting positive influence. Now, take this message to heart. Embrace your strength, lead with purpose, commit to empowering others, building influence and inspiring a new generation as a women boss. A women boss understands that her leadership extends far beyond personal success. It is about creating influence, inspiring others, and paving the way for a new generation of empowered leaders. Real power is demonstrated not just by achievements, but by the capacity to mentor, uplift, and create opportunities for others to thrive alongside her. She embraces responsibility with courage and conviction, knowing that her decisions, actions, and attitudes set an example that others observe, learn from, and emulate. A women boss communicates with clarity, confidence, and authenticity, ensuring that her vision is understood and embraced while maintaining trust and respect within her team or organization. She navigates challenges strategically, using obstacles as catalysts for growth, demonstrating that resilience, adaptability, and perseverance are the foundations of lasting influence. By fostering collaboration, encouraging creativity, and valuing diverse perspectives, she empowers those around her to contribute meaningfully and reach their potential, knowing that collective success strengthens her leadership impact. Continuous personal growth, disciplined habits, and a forward-thinking mindset allow her to anticipate change, innovate solutions, and make informed decisions that have long-term significance. Emotional intelligence, empathy, and integrity guide every interaction, creating an environment where people feel supported, motivated, and inspired to pursue their own path to success. A woman boss not only builds influence but also ensures that her leadership creates a ripple effect, shaping communities, organizations, and industries in ways that extend beyond her immediate sphere. By embodying strength, vision, and purpose, she demonstrates that leadership is both a responsibility and a privilege, proving that when women lead with confidence, authenticity, and determination, they inspire. Strategic vision and transformative leadership. A woman boss understands that leadership is not static, it is a dynamic, evolving journey that requires strategic vision, foresight, and the courage to challenge conventional norms while driving meaningful change. True leaders anticipate trends, recognize opportunities before they arise, and transform challenges into avenues for growth and innovation. Strategic vision enables a woman boss to align her daily actions, long-term plans, and team efforts with a purposeful mission, ensuring that every decision contributes to lasting impact. She cultivates environments where creativity, collaboration, and accountability thrive, knowing that sustainable success emerges when individuals feel empowered, inspired, and supported to contribute their best. Transformative leadership is characterized by empathy, adaptability, and resilience. Qualities that allow her to navigate uncertainty, resolve complex challenges, and maintain clarity under pressure. A woman boss communicates with intention, mentors actively, and leads by example, demonstrating that influence is strongest when it elevates others alongside oneself. She understands that her leadership leaves a legacy, shaping cultures, organizations, and communities in ways that extend far beyond her immediate sphere. Through continuous learning, reflection, and application of insights, she sharpens her strategic thinking, ensuring that her vision is not only aspirational but achievable. By embracing innovation, fostering collaboration, and modeling integrity, she inspires teams to push boundaries, take initiative, and develop skills that endure over time. Every action, choice, and decision is aligned with a higher purpose, reinforcing the idea that leadership is not about temporary control but about creating systems, cultures, and people that thrive long after individual accomplishments. Ultimately, strategic vision and transformative leadership define a woman boss. As we conclude this series on being a woman boss, it's clear that leadership is not simply about titles, authority, or achievements. It is about influence, empowerment, and creating a lasting, positive impact in the lives of others. A woman boss embodies strength with empathy, vision with action, and courage with integrity, showing that true leadership transforms individuals, teams, and communities alike. Throughout this journey, we've explored mindset, habits, strategic vision, mentorship, and legacy, all of which combine to create leaders who inspire, elevate, and empower those around them. The power of a woman boss lies not in fleeting recognition, but in her ability to foster growth, build trust, and model resilience and purpose for others to follow. Every challenge faced is an opportunity to demonstrate courage. Every decision made with intention is a step toward lasting influence. And every act of mentorship multiplies impact beyond measure. Now, it's your turn to take action, embrace your strength, refine your vision, support others, and commit to leaving a legacy of empowerment. Step boldly into leadership with confidence and clarity, knowing that every choice you make today shapes the extraordinary leader you become tomorrow. Inspire, uplift, and transform, because real power is reflected in the lives you touch, the opportunities you create, and the positive change you leave behind. This is not the end of your journey, it's the beginning of a movement where empowered, visionary, and resilient women bosses rise together, setting a standard of excellence, courage, and influence that will inspire generations to come. Lead with purpose, live with integrity, and leave your mark. Because the world needs your leadership now more than ever.